Hello, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to continue our Python interview series. So, I have already solved lots of problem based on Python interview, like list, tuple, function, lambda function, map, reduce. Okay. So, today we are going to solve problem based on loops. Okay. So, here I am going to share my screen with you that you can see everything what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, so we are going to solve problem. This is the problem. Print 1 to 5 without using any digit in code. Okay, so we are going to print 1 and from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, without using any digit in code. Okay, so here we are going to use this logic. Okay, so ORD of A means we have 65, a equals to 65 in ASCII table. Okay, because in the ASCII tables A has value 65 and B has value 66 and C has value 67. Okay, so we are going to use loop. Okay, so in this range equals to 65. Okay, means I have A equals to 65 and 65 plus 5. Okay, so we are going to use 1 to 5. Okay, I'm going to print from 1 to 5. Okay, so here 60, I'm going to add 65 plus 5, this 5. Okay, so this will become 65 to 69. Okay, so expression printed I minus 65 plus 1. Okay, so here, so output will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here it will give you output in this form 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5. Okay, so here I can see I equals to 65. Okay, and here 65 minus 65 plus 1. Okay, so it will become 1. 65 plus 1 equals to 66 minus 65, it will become 1. Okay, so it will print 1. So we are going to calculate this condition I minus 65 plus 1. Okay, and here you can understand everything. I'm just going to write code here. I'm going to use for loop. Okay, for I in range ORD A ASCII value of A ORD value of A in ASCII tables. I have 65. Okay, range ORD A comma ORD A plus 5, because we are going to print 1 and 5. Okay, so this is the range we are going to find out in between this range ORDA comma ORDA plus 5. Okay, and here I need to put columns, and here I'm going to print I minus ORD A plus 1. Okay, so I got output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so here you can see 4I in the range of ORDA. ASCII value of A is equals to 65. Okay, and here this is the range. I'm going to write range here. So range equals to 65 comma 65 plus 5. Okay, so 65 A equals to 65, 65 plus 5. So it will become no 65 plus 5, 70. Okay, so we are going to move from 65 to 65 to 69. Okay, so I will iterate from 65 comma 66 comma 67 comma 68 comma 69. Okay, so here I iterate between 65 to 69. Okay, so first of all I need to take I equals to 65. Okay, so here you can write in this formula like this, for I equals to 65. Okay, so here 65 minus I equals to 65 minus ORD of A. So A is ASCII value of A 65 plus 1. So I got 1 here. Okay, okay, I can read right here. Okay, this is our first value that print. Okay, again I am going to take I equals to 66. I increase value of I. Okay, so this is the 66. I'm using ORD of A. ASCII A value in ASCII table, that is 66. Sorry, 65 plus 1. So I will got 2. Sorry, I get 2 here. I got 2. Now I increase I value. So that is 67. So 67 minus A value in ASCII table 65 plus 1. So I got here 3. Okay, so like this it will print 1 by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you need to increase ASCII value from 65 to 69. Okay, by using, and you got number without using any digit. Okay, by using this line I minus ORD of A plus 1. Okay, I hope you got it. Now print the star pyramid pattern. Okay, so we are going to use space and stars. Okay, we are just want this the kind of pyramid in output. Okay, so n minus 1 is for space and star 2 into I minus 1. Okay, so here space n minus 1 I need to take I equals to 1, and here space n minus 1, so we are going to calculate, wait a minute. Okay, so here I am going to write code n equals to 5. Okay, we took n equals to 5 and I'm going to use for loop for I in range 1 comma n plus 1. Okay, so here we got the pyramid like this. Okay, so here I in the range of 1 n plus 1, it's mean I have range of I from 1 comma 5 plus 1, because I have n equals to 5, so I need to put n equals to 5 here, then its range will become, I will iterate from 1 to 6. Okay, so I value is 1 comma 0, sorry, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is 6. Okay, so I will iterate from 1 to 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 6, I mean 6 will be excluded. Here we are going to print, this is for space. Okay, so here should I write here? Okay, in here, so here you can see here this is for space. Okay, so space, in double quotes I have one space. Okay, so here space multiply with n minus I. Okay, so initially I equals to 1, so here I need to write in bracket 5, I value is 1. Okay, so I got what, 4 space. Here space multiply multiply with 4. Okay, so I got 4 space. Okay, okay, I got 4 space and star. Okay, 4 space and minus I. So this is 4 space only, this line. Okay, now I am going to use plus, this plus, okay, and here I am going to multiply with a star. Sorry, this is the star, I'm not going to multiply now. Okay, we don't have any, so this is the star inside the string. Now I am going to multiply here with 2 and I value is 2 into I value is 1 minus 1. Okay, so what I got here, so here I have space 4 into 4 and plus I have star in string, this multiply with 2 into I means 2 into 1, that is 2 and minus 1, so it will become 1. Okay, so after calculating this, I got space into 4 and and plus star in strings. Okay, so I have 4 space and a star. Okay, so I got this line, 4 space and 1 star. Okay, this one. After this, you can find out with I equals to 2. So you need to change here I value. Here 5, in here you can see I need to write after with I for I equals to 2. Okay, so here in this formula I need to replace n with 5 and I equals to 2. Okay, so in this line space multiply, empty space multiply with, in bracket, 5 minus I equals to 2. Okay, so here I got, okay, so after this line, oh I missed, okay, I think I missed, mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so for here in this line I need to write the values. Okay, so space multiply with 5 minus I, so 5 minus I is equals to 5 minus 2, that is will become 3. Okay, so I got 3 here and here plus. Okay, plus I'm going to write here star multiply with 2. 2 into I means 2 into 2 because I equals to 2, so that it will become 4. 4 and minus 1. In this formula you can say 4 minus 1, so it will become 3. Okay, so here you can see I have space 3 and minus 1. Okay, and star we need to use 3. Okay, so this will give you 3 space before 3 star. Okay, so here it will become 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, and okay, first of all I need to use double quotes. Okay, inside double quotes I have one space, two space, three space. Okay, and after this I use one asterisk, two asterisk, three stars. Okay, so here you can also write like this. Okay, because we have four space and one star. One, okay, one space, two space, three space, four space, and one star. Okay, and here I have three space and three star. Okay, again you can calculate with I equals to 3. You need to put I and n value here. N equals to 5 and I equals to 3. Here also I equals to 3. You need to put and calculate space and star. Okay, so I equals to, in I equals to 3 you got space equals to 2 and star equals to 5, like this. Okay, so you need to give 2 space here and space sorry, star equals to 5. Okay, again you need to keep I equals to 4, then it will give you space 1 and star equals to 7, like this. Okay, again you need to keep I equals to 5, it will give you 0 space and star equals to 9, like this. Okay, so you got this result. I hope you got it. Now we are going to solve this problem reverse list using for loop, no slicing. Okay, so we are going to do list in reverse wise. Okay, reverse list manually. So here you can see I have array. Okay, array equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and this is the reverse variable. Here we are going to store element in the reverse order. Okay, and here you can see I took x equals to 1 from this array, x equals to 1 and x equals to 2 from this array, x equals to 3 from this array, x equals to 4 from this array, x equals to 5, this one from here. Okay, so reverse before, this is the empty, this reverse list. Okay, okay, after taking 1 here, reverse before empty, and like before we have reverse equals to empty, after adding this one here it will become 1. Okay, now in step 2 we have x equals to 2. So before we have reverse. Okay, it has value 1. Now we are going to add 2. Okay, here. So it will reverse will become 2 comma 1. Again we are going to take x equals to 3. So before we have reverse equals to 2 comma 1. Now we are going to add this. So it will become 3 2 1. Okay, again we have x equals to 4 3. Before we have reverse equals to 3 comma 2 comma 1. Now it will become 4 3 2 1. Okay, with comma separated. Now I am going to take x equals to 5. Okay, before we have reversed this one. Now after adding 5 here, it will become 5 4 3 2 1 with comma. Okay, so here I am going to use loop for x in array. It will iterate every element from the array. Okay, here I am going to use reverse equals to x plus rev. Okay, and then return rev. Okay, so I got my reverse list. 5 4 3 2 1. Here we are, you can see here reverse equals to x. X equals to 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so initially we have reverse equals to empty. Here I'm going to write. So reverse equals to x. X means current value. So we have 1 and here you can see I have empty reverse list. Okay, so after doing this I got 1. Okay, here you need to take x equals to 1. Okay, here I can write x equals to 1, or here you can take x equals to 2. Okay, then it will give you, now I have 1 inside the reverse. Okay, I added this one here, so I got 1 here. I have 1 inside this. Okay, now I'm going to take x equals to 2, this element. Okay, Now I have 1 inside the reverse, but I am going to add 2. X equals to 2. I have x equals to 2. Okay. Now I am going to add this inside this reverse. Okay. So I mean previously I have already have 1 here. So it will become 1 comma 2. Okay. Or you can write like this also. Mhm. We have 2. Okay. 2 in x because I have x value is 2. Okay. And previous reverse equals to 1. So it will become 2 comma 1 like this. Okay. And here you can see you need to take x equals to 3 again. So it will become 3 2 1. Okay. So you can go with every element and you got it. You got this output. Okay. Now we are going to solve problem. Print Fibonacci up to n using loop. Okay. So here a equals to current number and b equals to next number. Okay. We are going to move forward and a will become b and b become a plus b. Okay, so here I'm going to write code 4 underscore in range of n print a. Okay, and here a comma, or you can write like this, a equals to b. So a will become b and b will become a plus b. Okay, so I got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 Fibonacci. Mm-hmm. Okay, I can write like this also. A equals to b and b equals to ab. So I got this output. A will become b and b will become ab. Okay, so here you can see I have n equals to 4. Okay, so we are going to find out Fibonacci up to n, but n equals to 4. Okay, so here a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. Okay, by default we have a equals to 0 and b equals to 1. So here in loop first, okay, for I in the range of n. Okay, so we are going to take I equals to, because I equals to we have 4. So I will iterate from 0 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 like this. Okay, 0 1 2 3. Okay, so here first of all we are going to print a. So here you can see at I equals to 0 we have a equals to 0, then it will print a here, that is a equals to 0. Now a will become b. Okay, here you can see a equals to b. So b equals to 1, you can see here b equals to 1. So here now a equals to 1. Okay, now b will become a plus b. Okay, so 0, before we have 0 and 1, so it will become 0 plus 1 equals to 1. Okay, first step. Okay, now we can go with another loop. This is second loop. Here it will print a directly, because now a equals to 1 in this step. Okay, now we are going to change again a with b. So previously we have b equals to 1, now it will become a. Okay, this is confusing, but you can understand. Okay, so here now we are going to calculate b equals to a plus b. So here you can see I have a equals to 1 and b equals to 1. It will become 2. Okay, then it will print, mm, sorry, here it will print 1. Okay, because it is printing a here. Okay, again you need to use loop 3. Okay, here a equals to 1. Okay, and now our new a will become b. Okay, so previously we have b equals to 2, and here a equals to 2. And and if I'm going to calculate a plus b, then a equals to 1 and b equals to, sorry, a equals to 1 and b equals to 2, it will become 3. Okay, so it will print 2. Okay, because it is printing a here. Okay, so you got it. We are just going to calculate Fibonacci number. So you just keep the value and see the result. We are going to solve another problem. Find the maximum number manually using loop. Okay, so we have array equals to 15937 and m equals to array at index 0. Initially we have m array 0 index. Okay, here this one, array of 0 index, that is m. Okay, so here I'm going to use loop for x in array if x is greater than m equals to x, and I'm going to print m. Okay, so here we are going to find out maximum value. Okay, this is the array. So initially I have m equals to array at index 0. Okay, so 5. I'm going to take x equals to 5. This is the current element. Okay, in this loop you can see here for x in array. So here x equals to 5 from array. Okay, now I am going to check this x 5 and m equals to 5 also, because at index 0, array of index 0, I have 5. Okay, so now we can check 5 is greater than 5. No change. Okay, again I'm going to take x equals to 1. Okay, x equals to, now our m will become, no, we are not going to check, still m equals to 5. Okay, so now here in this condition x equals to 1. Okay, now we can check here 1 is greater than from 5. No, we don't need to check. Okay, now again I'm going to take x equals to 9. Okay, so we can check here 1 is greater than, sorry, 9 is greater than with 5. Yes, so we need to update. Now max will become 9. Okay, here also max will become m equals to x. So our max is 9. Okay, and it will print 9 here. And you need to take again x equals to 3, and again you can check. Okay, that x, now our m equals to 9, this is the maximum number. Okay, so in here you can take x equals to 3, and you can check this 3 is greater than from 9. No, we don't need to change. Okay, so no change. Again you need to take x equals to 7, then 7 is greater than 9. No, so you don't need to change. Okay, I hope you got it. You don't need of these lines. I'm going to remove these. Okay, I'm going to solve problem count frequency of each character manually using loop, no dictionary. Okay, so here we have hello. Okay, this is the character. I'm going to count frequency of each without dictionary. Okay, so here this is the variable character, it has empty list. Okay, and this is the frequency, this is the another variable, this is also has empty list. Okay, I'm going to use for loop for c in s. C means character inside this s. Okay, I'm going to take first c equals to h. Okay, from here you can see here ch equals to h. I'm going to check if c not in character. So here you can see c present here in character, no, this is the empty frequency of we can check like c is not present in, c is not in character. Okay, c is not in character because it is empty, before frequency also empty. So not in character, then we need to append this in a character. Okay, so character has now this has this line have one edge. Okay, okay, after I'm going to append here, okay, edge. Okay, and I'm going to also append frequency. Its frequency is 1, edge frequency is 1, like this. Okay, and here I'm going to take again ch equals to e. Okay, before we have h equals, sorry, character equals to h in here. Okay, and it's for before we have frequency equals to 1. Now I am going to add this e, so it will become he, and frequency of e is also 1, this one, and this is the frequency of h. Again I am going to take l. Okay, so previously I have character, this character. Okay, inside this I have h and e. Okay, and frequency, inside the frequency I have 111. Okay, here 111. Now I am going to check this c equals to l. c c in s. Okay, c in s. So I'm going to take this l here, from here, this is string. So c in l, c in l, so this is the c equals to l. So I'm going to check this is inside the character, no, this is not inside the character. So I'm going to add this L here, so it will become HEL, and frequency all of 111. Okay, now I'm going to take again C here in this line, C equals to L, C in a string. Okay, so C equals to L inside the string. So I'm going to check this the C not in character, but this is present in the inside the character. So we need to skip this condition. Okay, because we already have one L inside the character here. Okay, so we need to move on this condition here, idx of character and index. So we need to update index of character. Okay, previously I have 1, so now I'm going to increase its frequency is by 1. Okay, so here its frequency will become, you can see here I have previously I have 1 l. Okay, so its frequency is 1. Now I have another l, so it will become hell. So previously I have frequency like this. Now you can see it is exists inside the character. Now frequency increase by 1, so frequency will become 2. So here you can see I have 1 1 1 and 2. Now I am going to take ch equals to 0, sorry, c equals to o. So before we have hel. Okay, and its frequency 1 1 2. Now I am going to add this a o, so its frequency is also 1. So here 1 comma 1 2 and 1, frequency of o is 1 and frequency of l is 2, and h and e frequency is 1 1. Okay, so we are going to use list and zip, that it will give you character and its frequency by using zip. So I got this kind of response by using zip. This is for list. Okay, these are the square bracket for list, and by using zip it will give you character and its frequency. You can see here character and frequency, character and frequency, character of frequency. Okay, so you just need to create as equals to, you need to take as equals to some string, and you need to take two variable, character equals to empty list and frequency also empty list. Okay, we are going to find out these two, character and frequency of the characters. Okay, and here this is the loop, for loop we are going to take elements one by one from this string. Okay, ch equals to h, ch equals to e, ch equals to l, ch equals to l, and ch equals to o. Then we are need to check that if this character, sorry, if c is not in character, Okay, here inside this. So we need to append this. Okay, if it is present, if character present here, then we need to use this. Okay, and increase its index by 1. Okay, then in last we need to return list zip character comma frequency. It will give you output like this. Okay, now we are going to move split a list into even number and odd number using loop. Okay, so we have array, this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are going to find out even number or odd number from this list. Okay, so here I have even equals to empty list and odd equals to empty list. Okay, so I'm going to use loop for x in array. I'm going to use even if x divided by 2 and it is equals to x divided by 2 and remainder is equals to 0, then it is even number. Even number, if x is divided by 2 and we got 0 remainder, then this number is even. Else it will odd. Okay, and we need to append this inside the dot append, and we append the x, and here we are going to print even and odd these things. Okay, so we are just going to find out even or odd number. Okay, so initially we have 1, x equals to 1 from this array. Okay, I need to divide 1 by 2, so I got reminder of this 1 by 2 is 0. No, this is not 0, then we need to skip this condition. Okay, this one. Okay, then it will say it is odd. Okay, then we need to append this one here in odd. Okay, and it will give you odd number, that one is odd. Now again I'm going to take 2, x equals to 2 here. I'm going to divide 2 divided by 2 and got remainder 0 here. So this is the even number. Okay, this condition is true, and we are going to append this even number before we have empty, but I already added 1, that is odd number. Okay, now even number will become 2 and odd number will become 1 here. Now again I'm going to take x equals to 3. Here I'm going to divide 3 with 2, and I'm going to check its remainder is 0. No, then this is the odd number, this one. Okay, then before we have even equals to 2 and odd equals to 1, then I need to update even is still same, but odd will become 1 comma 2, because we are going to find out 3 is also odd number. Okay, again I'm going to take x equals to 4. Again I'm going to divide with 2 and I got remainder 0. So this is even number. Okay, so before even number we have 2 and odd number 1 comma 3. Okay, so I update this even number, so it will become 2 comma 4, because 4 is, we just find out 4 is also even number, and here odd number will become 1 3 is still same. Okay, not I'm not going to add anything because it is still same. Now we can take 5. 5 is 5 divided by 2, we got 1 not 0, so it is a odd number, this condition. Then we need to update odd, so still 2 comma 4, this is the even number, and this is the odd previously 1 comma 3, and even after 2 comma 4 is still same, and odd number we going to update 1 comma 3 comma 4 5. Okay, again we need to take 6 divided by 2 here. So here a reminder is 0, then it is a even number. So we need to update this 2 comma 4 before we have even number. Here it will become 2 comma 4 comma 6. Okay, odd number before we have 1 3 5, and still we have same. Okay, now I have finished and I am going to print. So it will give you add on even or odd numbers. So these are the even and these are the odd numbers. Find the longest word manually using loop. Okay, so we have word equals to Python loop and practice. Okay, this is the longest empty string. We are going to find out longest number. Okay, so you can check here. Python has six alphabet, so its length is 6. Okay, w equals to Python and its length is 6. Okay, so here initially we have length of longest equals to 0, so we need to check length of w is greater than length of longest. Okay, because we have 0, so 0 is greater than, sorry, 6 is greater than 0, this will true. So new longest will become Python. Okay, again I am going to take w equals to loops, its length is 5 because it has 5 alphabets. Okay, and previously length of longest, that is 6. Okay, so here this is the 6. I'm going to check that 5 is greater than 6. No, so still we have new longest word, that is Python. I'm going to take w equals to practice, so its length is 8. Okay, and longest length, that is 6 because we have Python longest. Okay, so its length is 6 and practice length is 6. I'm going to check 8 is greater than 6. Yes, then our new longest will become practice with length of 8. Okay, so this is the sentence Python loops practically. Okay, so bird equals to s dot split. After splitting, it will become like this in list Python comma loops comma practice. Okay, and here list longest equals to empty list, that is 0. Okay, I'm going to use for loop for w inverts, and here if length of w is greater than length of longest. Oh, where it is going here? I'm going to write here. So length of w is greater than length of longest. Initially we have longest equals to empty string. Okay, and here longest will become longest equals to w, and print longest. Okay, so I got practice, that is longest word. Here first of all you need to take Python. Okay, so here first word is Python. Okay, length of Python is 6. You can check 6 is greater than 0 because longest initially we have 0. Okay, here, so our longest will become Python here, but again you need to take loop. So here longest equals to, sorry, w in the words, it is equals to loops. Okay, its length is 5, so our new longest is Python, its length is 6. Okay, so here I'm going to check 5 is greater than 6. No, so Python is still same, we don't need to change. Again I'm going to take practice, this one. Okay, bird equals to practice. Now I'm going to check again its length. So previously we have 6 longest, that is Python, and its practice length is 8. So so it will become our new longest. Okay, because its length is greater than. Sorry, here I need to write 8, and here I need to write 6. 8 is greater than 6. Okay, this is true, and our new longest will become practice, and it will print practice here. Okay, now we are going to convert list of character into a string using loop. Okay, so here we have list of character. These are the list of character. we are going to convert this into a simple string like Python. Okay, here you can see here it has Python, okay, in list. These are the list of character. Here I am going to create single variable, that is S stand for string. Okay, so here this is the empty string. Okay, I am going to use for loop for C in characters. Okay, so here I am going to use S. I am going to add inside the S C and print S. Okay, so I got Python like this. Okay, so here you can see for C in character, so we need to take first C equals to P. Okay, here you can see C equals to P I need to take. So previously string equals to empty string. Now I am going to add P here inside this. Okay, P plus, sorry, S equals to S plus C here. Now again I am going to take C equals to Y. Okay, here previously we have C equals to P in this line. Okay, and previously we have empty string in S. So here S equals to what? S equals to P. Okay, now I am going to take again C equals to P, C equals to Y. Okay, here you can see C equals to Y. Previously I have S equals to P. Okay, so here I already have P. Okay, now I am going to find out again S equals to S plus C. So now I have S equals to P and I am going to add this by. So by, it will become by P and Y because we have P previously. Okay, so I think it is confusing you. Okay, so here you can see we have C equals to P, this element. Okay, and previously I have this S equals to empty string. Okay, we are going to add this S equals to S plus C, so it will become P. Again I am going to take by C equals to Y. Previously I have P because I already added here S equals to P. Now by using this loop I have C equals to Y for C in character. So C equals to Y. So here previously we have S equals to P from here. Then it will become Py. Again you need to take C equals to by using this loop for C in character. So C equals to T. Previously we have Py. C S equals to S plus C. So previously we have Py. Then we are going to add Py plus T. So it will become Pyt. Okay, again I'm going to take C equals to T in the character. Here C equals to T from by using this line for C equals to T in the character inside this. Okay, and again I have S equals to S plus C, so this is P by T. Okay, I mean this will become P by T. Again I'm going to take H, C equals to H by using this formula, and before we have P by T, now I am going to add this H, so it will become P by TH. Okay, so you can do similar thing for other elements. Okay, then you got this. Now find out the sum of digit number using loop. Okay, so we are going to find out sum of digit of a number using loop. Okay, so we are going to use ORD minus ORD 0, string 0. Okay, so ORD of 0 is equals to 48. In ASCII table we have its value is 48, and ORD 1 we have 49. Okay, and ORD 9 we have like this, and ORD 1 we have 2 we have 50, and ORD 9 we have 57, and ORD 9 minus ORD 0 we have 57. Value of ORD 9 57, and ORD 0 we have 48. It will become 9. Okay, so here I'm going to write code number 987 and S equals to 0. I'm going to use loop for D in str string numbers. Okay. So here I'm going to calculate s equals to s plus ord d minus ord 0. I'm going to print s. So I got 24. Okay. So here you can see I have character 9 at 7. Sorry, I have number, or you can say D character. Okay, so for D in str numbers, we are going to take D after converting this number into a string, it will give you like this. In string, we use quotes here, single quotes. Okay, so it will give you D equals to in D equals to like this in quotes 9. Okay, first element. This is our first element. D equals to 9. From here, you can see here, and here ORD 57. Okay, because in ASCII table we have ORD of 9 is 57. Okay, so you can check here S. I'm going to calculate S, so I'm going to use S equals to S plus ORD minus ORD 0. This line. ORD means here ORD means 9. So here I need to change the value. You can see here ORD minus ORD 0. So ORD equals to 57. ORD means ORD 9. So we have 57 here. Okay. And ORD 0. In ASCII table I have ORD 0 is 48. Okay. After subtract these two, ORD, I mean ORD 9 and ORD 0, it will give you 9. Okay, so previously we have S equals to 0. Okay, now new S will become 9. So here I am going to calculate S. Previously S equals to 0, and here plus ORD 9 is 57 and ORD 0 is 48. So it will give you 9. Okay, that is our new S. Okay, here. Now I am going to calculate with ORD 8. Okay, so here we are going to write. So now our okay, here I need to write here. Okay, so our S equals to, here I need to write S. Okay, now S will become 9 here. Okay, so here I am going to calculate with D equals to 9. Okay, so here previously I have S equals to 9. So I'm going to use this formula. S equals to S plus ORD minus ORD 0. Okay, so here I have S equals to 9 plus ORD 8. I have D equals to 8 now. So we have ORD of 8, that is 56. 56 minus 48. So it will become 70. Now our new S will become 70. Here you can see ORD 8 is 56 and ORD 0 is 48. Okay, after subtracting it, I got 8 and previous S is 9. So after adding both of these, so it will become new S, that is 70. Okay, again you can check with 7 or D equals to 7. So here our new S equals to 17. Okay, plus ORD 7, that is 55, and ORD 0, that is 48. So I got 24 here. Okay, so this is our new S. So you can check here. I have ORD 7, that is 55, and ORD 0 is 48. After subtract both of these, I got 7 here, and previous S is 17, so it will become 24. And this is print. Here I am going to print S, that is answer is 24. I hope you got it.